Are you looking for a job or are you looking for a career? Today, we're going to talk to somebody that changed their life by coming to the Academy. Welcome to the Garage Authority Podcast, powered by A1. I'm your host, Jonithan Phillips, and today we brought on a graduating student who's graduating today, the one and only Aaron Davis.
Hey, man. How you doing?
My brother in Christ.
Hey.
How are you? How does it feel?
I feel excited, stoked, a little nervous.
Yeah.
Just, some little things.
Yeah?
This
month.
is
Whole
whole
month.
month.
It here.
It feels like, I don't know. It feels like I just transformed through this whole time, my old self is gone and this new guy is like coming out of me and just like, I have a new mindset about life. I have a new mindset about my career. I have a new mindset about the people around me.
Yeah.
I can't be more excited.
Dude, it's the healthiest cult that you could ever join.
I would say
no weird Kool-Aid, no weird stuff. It's just be happy, have fun with the bros, work on garage doors, and make the client happy and give them what they want. But this episode, I kind of wanted to bring you on. So there's going to be people, and we've had students in this class, they say they watch the podcast, and they would like an episode to where someone's kind of explaining it. And I can talk up the Academy all day, but it's like, okay, how about we bring on somebody that's actually gone through the actual process? And I'm going to bring on one of my favorite students of the classes. Don't tell the other ones. This guy's hilarious. So I just wanted, let's let them know a little bit of a background, like how does an Aaron Davis get to the point before you came to A1 Garage Door? Your background, how you came to be.
Just, searching for something new and searching for something that's sustainable and viable.
Okay.
I come from a background of selling luxury products. I, worked in a showroom every day in hot tubs.
Nice.
I've sold, all the big lines of hot tubs. And I loved it. I do. And that's kind of one of my goals is maybe, make enough money here, have my own business.
Right.
Just make money in my sleep. But no, it was just kind of boring. It was just, I'm a guy who has to be busy. You can only make so many phone calls in a day and get that next sale.
Yeah.
You can only, do so much sales training and waiting for, the next guy to walk in and, say they got to think about it and handle that objection. But I just wanted something to challenge myself,
Right.
and something I can do to provide for, my family and myself ultimately.
Right. So what inspired you? Like there's you want those challenges, and then explaining how you came across like a A1 application or the company and the research that you did.
Yeah.
What about the company like really like, okay, this is what's going to check all the boxes for what I need?
Yeah. I saw it online, a job posting for a technician, and I never thought of being a technician. I've never been a tool guy. But I swear, I was just laying in bed one night. I seen the application. I said, why not? Yeah, why not? Let's just see. And it was cool because I just set the time, that I wanted an interview and met with Charlie.
Charlie's the man.
He's a cool guy. Immediately we just had good rapport.
Yeah.
And then I met with my area manager like the next day. He was in town. And really what sold me was going and meeting my area manager, also Aaron. Shout out Gold Squadron. How you doing? He was so motivating and reassuring me that, hey man, don't worry about working with tools. I can teach anyone how to work with tools.
Yeah.
If you tell me that you have some drive in you, you got it. Like you're going to be successful. And that I was like, I'm going to be a tech now. I'm going to learn tools. I'm going to learn what I got to learn to do whatever it takes in this job.
If you had to summarize the class experience from, getting the airplane ticket, flying from Reno to Phoenix, and then there's these random guys in the apartments, and then first day of class, like just tell the story of the experience.
Yeah, a month is a long time.
It is a long time.
Honestly, day 3, like I got off the plane. It was exciting, meeting a whole bunch of new people. I love meeting new people. But then immediately it kind of was like, I got to lock in.
Yeah.
First 3 days, I was honestly, we have a bell in the academy that if you're ready to give up, you ring that bell. I was ready, like waking up super early, coming in, getting blasted with new information. It was a lot. Day 3, I was ready to ring that bell. And my accountability buddy, who's now kind of become one of my guys, one of my best friends, he said he just did a homie move, and it was like, dude, do not do it.
Yeah.
He's like, I see something in you, and I honestly don't want to do a teapot, so don't do that.
Yeah.
And that was huge for me to just keep going. And I finally, after that moment, I gave myself permission to be successful. I said,
permission to be successful.
I gave myself permission. I haven't done that, and something just clicked that day, day 3. When it felt impossible, it felt like I haven't even touched a garage door yet. Like
we got to get through all the operations and HR and pay. And
I was just ready, man. I was like, man, I don't want to do this anymore. But I finally just gave myself permission, one, to go to sleep on time, gave myself permission to wake up in the morning on time. I gave myself permission to be successful, and for the first time, I'm writing down goals and everything. But the academy has just been super awesome, man. I mean, the trainers have just, I can't say enough. Like, from Tommy, Christian, Justin, we got a new guy in there now. Yeah. You, man, like, when I met you for the first time and you were talking sales, like, this guy just gets it. This guy gets it. I've learned a lot from everyone. Like, everyone is so, like, just to a T, like, know what they're doing. Yeah. And the guys in the academy, man, I'm going to miss them.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to stay connected. You know, I really want to just, I want to see everyone be successful. I really do. But there's been some guys with experience coming in, and they've, you know, kind of built me up to that status I wanted to be at with the technical side. You know, I wanted to be good with tools coming in. I think I told you that.
Yes.
I was like, I'm not a tool guy. I was going through my bag, searching through tools.
I wasn't a tool guy when I started either.
Yeah. And now I'm a tool guy. It just feels weird, man. It's cool, though.
Now you're on Facebook debating between Milwaukee and DeWalt Bros. You're like, no, red's better. No, black and yellow's better.
Milwaukee's pretty sweet, dude.
It's pretty good. Now, the coolest part that we had with this is we had well-born guys come in, which I can honestly say is probably – we have a lot of companies that come in, and there's a lot of guys that know how to install things, but they don't know why. Yeah. I would say Wellborn is probably the most well-rounded, technically trained other company that I've seen come in. There's some one-offs, but as a whole, they're all really good. And what's really cool is it's kind of like for us instructors, whenever we get those special guys like that, it's almost like there's an instructor around you guys, even when you guys aren't in the academy. And how fast this class usually, you know, some classes, they got clicks, almost like a little high school, and we have ways to break that down. Yeah. But this class, it was very hands-off. There didn't seem to be any drama. If there was, the students hit it very well. But the fact that those guys came in, adopted it, and it was almost like a picture perfect. If there was a class to record to make it into a movie of the experience,
I know
it should have been.
There was some times I thought we were just like on a reality TV show, to be honest. But yeah, no. Speaking of Wellborn, my accountability buddy, he's from Wellborn. Mm-hmm. Been doing it for many years, and we just, you know, we clicked, and you know, he was just so helpful with just like little tips and little tricks on, you know, how to handle tools, what you need, just breaking down the information for me to understand the big puzzle in front of me, you know? And, that was week 2. And I was trying to take off from there, you know? I'm still a little slow, you know, but fine. I realize, you know, as long as you take your time, you do it right. Yeah. You good.
That's all that matters. We're not really about anybody that can do a job in like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? We just want it done right is the ultimate thing. So
just do it right.
A little slow is fine. Now, I wanted to ask you, if you could be a little bit vulnerable, what was actually the hardest part about the academy and the experience. And maybe this will help somebody prepare before they sign up for a month away from their family.
You know, I would say hardest part. Well, you want to come, you know, a little prepared with the laundry. That's for sure. Yeah, you want to make sure you get some laundry soap day one, and stay on top of it. But I would say realistically, it's the mental aspect. Like, you have to be mentally tough. Like I said, give yourself permission to do it.
Yeah.
Like, just like, this is an opportunity. It's not a job, right? It's a career. We talk about that in the academy. And I had to understand that. Like, this is something I have to just, like, mentally take over. Like, I have to defeat this guy who's telling me, no, don't do it, give up. That was the hardest part.
Yeah.
I mean, that was, I had to get over that real quick.
Yeah.
Or else I wasn't going to succeed.
I think that's the part that's underestimated. If there's somebody that's going to watch this and they're like, it's just garage doors. Yeah, as far as the technical aspect. But the way that we've designed the academy is it's a little bit of a pressure cooker with just these little nuanced things, because I can't just go into the academy and it's not the right thing to do. I can't yell, curse, and scream and just make your life miserable. What it has to be is like, okay, like, here's a vague goal, and I just want to see how you guys do it as a team. And now you got to work with all these different personalities from different areas, or the testing that we do. It is designed in such a way that it's like this omnipotent thing to where everyone thinks it's going to be. Yeah. And really what it is, it's like getting a flu shot when you were a kid, where you're like, and then you get the shot and you're like, oh, that was not that bad.
That as well. I would say to the guys coming in, there's a test, okay? Don't overthink the test. It's everything that you talked about. It's everything that you're – take notes. Remember the notes. And honestly, yesterday when we took the test, the final, I felt like I got 100%. I was like, man, this is easy. Close. But no, it was just there was some times where, especially from the other guys, they're like, oh, got to get this final or else, I said, I really just wanted to just get it over with, honestly. But once I saw the test and all the questions, I was like, dude, this is just stuff,
How did it feel? My favorite part about the test, and we didn't design it this way, it's just something that happened, is the test. It has this meter bar to where it goes from red and it just slowly trickles up to your final score to where it goes to green. And to watch guys click that final answer and just that meter goes up and they're just like, oh, like
the relief.
What did that feel like to watch that happen for the final?
I don't know, just like, I was so expecting 100%, to be honest, but I was just relieved that, like, I can just move on now. I can go back to Reno. I can do the job, retain all the information. But I started thinking about, like, I don't know, just my pathway to, I don't know, being successful, really. I wanted to beat that test. I wanted to be done with it and see all my guys be done with it. And,
What does successful mean to you? Not just career-wise.
Just that challenge and taking on that challenge and beating that challenge. I feel like when you set those expectations for yourself and you just check them off as you get through them, that to me is successful.
Yeah,
it's like, just like a small objective, right? It's like a little checkbox. That's why you write it down.
Yeah, write down your goals
and cross it off when you do it.
Yeah,
test done.
One of my favorite goal settings is I had a friend named Josh Rozier, and he was in the military. And I remember going over to his house, and Josh was older than us. He'd lived life, and he'd been like a chef and a masseuse. And he'd just been like all these random jobs. And I walked in, and I look at him. We're sitting because we used to always do these tri-tip Thursdays, at the barracks, to where we'd get giant tri-tip, and Josh could cook amazingly. But this time we were having it at his house, and I went and I sat at the corner of the couch and I look and he's got a frame. And then I was like reading it and I was like, what is that? And he's like, oh, that's my goals for the year. And I was 19 at the time. So I'm like, what? What are you doing? Like it's framed in your house. And he's like, yeah. And that's where I sit on the couch. That's my spot. You're going to have to move. Yeah. He's like, but whenever you have your goal written out and it framed and everything, he's like, I have to look at that thing every single day. So when I want to sit on the couch and watch Netflix and do all these things, I see those goals that are going to happen. And guess what? Josh really like excelled above all of us because it was just like, oh, I'm just showing up and getting the job done. But
it changes it just changes your brain, you know? Yeah. Like you wrote something down. Now it's like you almost feel obligated to do it.
Yeah.
As opposed to not doing it. And so I would say when you get here, write it down. Everything you want, write it down.
Now, I think the final question and a good thing to end on is if you were going to explain to someone that's going to sign up with A1, do this job, come to the academy, if you had to give them a game plan on how to be successful. We've kind of done it, but like a full scope of what they need to do.
Just try to understand the garage door, challenge yourself, write down goals. And I would say ask questions. Ask questions. Like all the trainers know what they're talking about. The guys that you're going to be in class with, like they know stuff that you don't. Like just be a student.
Yeah.
And have fun most of all. Like
just
get to know everybody. You know, have fun, man. It's a cool experience. It really is. A1 is such a cool company. What Tommy's done and the company that he's built, I wish every company was like that. You know, I've worked jobs where like, you know, you really just didn't have support. And we have support from the top guy. Like he comes in and, you know, he tells you how to do it and he actually cares about people. Yeah. He actually cares. And I think that's A1 difference, man. It's like everyone really caring.
Dude. Well, from the bottom of my heart, you are graduating for sure in less than an hour, right? And then we're going to go have fun. We're going to hang out. And then finally, we're brothers in this now. So, Aaron, I want to tell you congratulations.
Thanks, man.
I want to tell you that your job well done. It's been a pleasure being an instructor for you.
Thank you, John.
And, dude, welcome to the brotherhood.
Right on, man.